Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah of Horror, and on my YouTube channel I review movies, TV shows, and other things I found interesting to talk about. So if that's your thing, remember to subscribe. Okay, yes, so another video, another review, and today, as always, I have something really special I wanted to talk about. This is a film that I have been longing to see, and I heard like nothing but good things about it. So when Monsters of Film decided to show this movie on their spring edition last weekend, I was like, of course I have to see this movie. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch any of the other films because other things just got in the way. I didn't really have time, but I wasn't gonna miss this one. So I made sure that I had to watch it. So yeah, I am talking about The Ugly Stepsister. Yes. Okay, so The Ugly Stepsister. It's from 2025. It's directed by Emily Blichfeldt. It's starring Lea Mirren, Thea Sophie Lochnes, Arne Dahl Torp, Flo Fagerli, Isak Kamroth, Katarzyna Herman, and Cecilia Fors, among a lot of people. So in this one, we have kind of a spin on the traditional Cinderella story, because usually every Cinderella movie and adaptation that I've seen or heard of, it's usually from Cinderella's perspective. The evil stepsisters and evil stepmom move in, her father dies, and then she's being abused basically. And everything is from her point of view, and nothing have really focused on the stepsisters or the mom other than portraying them as being just evil. So in this one, we are introduced to the story from the point of view of one of the stepsisters, the older one, Elvira. Yes, so we get to know her first, get to know the family first, and after a few scenes, then we get introduced to Cinderella and her dad. So we have the stepmother and her two daughters, Elvira and Alma. Her mother is marrying this, what she thinks is a wealthy dad, and then we meet Cinderella. So they all get together, they have a marriage, but then the father dies suddenly. And then Cinderella's left all alone, basically. But her stepsister in this one really wants to get to know Cinderella. But unfortunately, a battle of the prince begins, and Elvira has to try to win the prince over from her gorgeous stepsister, which is Cinderella. Okay, yeah, so I love that it is from the point of view of Elvira. And I also like that we get to know her, and she isn't being portrayed as this all through evil stepsister. I am very sympathetic to her right from the beginning. We get to know a lot of layers from her, and we kind of really get to understand why she could be considered the evil stepsisters in all of the other adaptations. And we really get to understand her struggles. And this movie really focuses on a theme that is kind of relevant today, putting all the pressure on women to look a certain way to please others. It is about these impossible beauty standards, and this movie just takes it to the extreme. But is it really though? Because, we as women in this society, we do a lot of things to our bodies that are kind of extreme in a sense, just to keep up with the beauty standards. So this movie is so relevant today, even though this movie is an adaptation from something, a long time ago and is set in a different period, but it's still so relevant. And it is really a movie that just throws everything right in your face. I was super impressed by this film. It's an amazing adaptation, the best kind of Cinderella take I've seen. And I have to say, there was one scene that made me kind of squirm. Yes, it had something to do with eyes and eyelids. And that scene was up close, didn't cut away. It was just fantastic. And I was fascinated. And I understand why this movie gets talked about so much. We just get to delve deep into Elvira's madness and all of the impossible things that she feels she has to put her body through. And it just gets crazier and crazier, and ultimately just we just step into this world of madness, and there's just no way of getting out of it, basically. And I also like that this movie, it's a collaboration between like Norway, it's a Norwegian film, and then Denmark, and also Sweden and Poland. We have this Polish actress, Katarzyna Herman, and it was really amazing to hear Polish in this movie, because, you know, I speak Polish, my mom is from Poland, my dad was from Norway. I live in Sweden though, but you know, this movie kind of connects all of my heritage, my countries, and I was super happy. So that kind of put a little plus in my book, and it was just fun to see this type of film being produced by all of these countries and made in such a good way. And also just the cinematography, especially like during the dream sequences, dream scenes, because Elvira has a lot of like love fantasies about the prince, with like this pinkish tint on them. It was gorgeous. It was just the right vibe, the right tone, and the text, all the fonts with the pink like cursive text, spot on. Loved it. And yeah, you see how happy I am while talking about this film, and honestly, I just can't wait to see it again, to have it in my collection. And I mean, the scenes, because we there was also a Swedish, there were some Swedish actors, but one of the head teachers for this kind of girls' school that Elvira goes to learn like proper etiquette and things like that, is played by Cecilia Fosch, and that was also fun to see her again. And I think all of the actors did a really fantastic job in this one. Like the stepmom was really good, the two daughters, Cinderella, and Cinderella's played by a girl whose last name is Loch Ness. Like that was quite fun, you know, because it makes me think about the Loch Ness monster, Nessie. But yeah, that's just a fun detail that I saw. But yeah, I was certainly never bored. I think the story is just brilliant, fantastic, all the way through. Just the scenes at the ball, you know, how they would solve with the classic take on the pumpkin, the shoe, and things like that. It was just genius. It was brilliant. You know, it's a really dark film wrapped around and packaged with a gorgeous pink bow around it. So you will look at it and be like, oh, it looks really beautiful and gorgeous. You unwrap it, and all this evil and like nastiness just comes out. And yeah, I just loved all of the, you know, transformation scenes, so to speak, all the things that Elvira, all the awful things that she had to go through. They were just presented in such a way that is going to stick with you for a long, long time. And the actress who played Elvira, amazing job. She was so, so good. And I also love that Cinderella isn't portrayed as this, you know, all through girl next door, goody two shoes. She also has some layers to her and some secrets. So I like that not everything is portrayed in just good and just bad. We have these two mix in different layers, and everyone in this movie is human. Everyone, they have flaws. They have good sides, they have bad sides, they have flaws, they make mistakes, they do good things. And I like that. Everyone is portrayed in a human way in this one. So yeah, I loved watching this. And honestly, probably my favorite film of 2025 so far. So yeah, I can't wait to rewatch this. So, what do I give The Ugly Stepsister? I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, so a 9 out of 10 to The Ugly Stepsister. It might get a 10 out of 10, like it's so close to getting a 10 out of 10, but I think I want to rewatch it just one more time and maybe discover new things about the film. Since I've seen it before, I can focus on other things that I might not have noticed before. But yeah, amazing film. So if you ever get a chance to watch this, please do. I know in Sweden it will be released on June 13th in the cinemas, so please go and watch it. And yeah, of course, let me know in the comments below what you think about the film if you've seen it already. But yeah, don't forget to give this video a like. Also, comment a shoe or like a princess or something for the algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And have an amazing upcoming week, and I'll see you in the next one.